What is going on, guys? So I just want to start this video by saying I was absolutely shocked yesterday just how many white knights came out of the woodwork after I took a 5-second jab at someone. And guys, I don't think you should simp for women, but if there's something you can simp for, it's going to be Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes and just Crown Zenith as a whole. Guys, this set is popping off still. If you've been watching the channel for a while, one of my largest, most recent purchases was actually back in late February. I purchased 2 cases of Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes from Remy Card Trader. And at the time, I really didn't expect Crown Zenith to continue climbing, but here we are a couple months later, and I mean, this box is up 35% over the past 3 months. 6-month chart, if we go out here, over 130%, almost 140%, and the 1-year chart up 238%. Crown Zenith is probably going to go down as the most resilient set in Pokemon's history. If you guys have been around for a couple years, you know this was everywhere. You could find these premium figure collections basically in every store. They were on the Pokemon Center for the longest time. They weren't even close to MSRP. Now, in the past 3 months, they've climbed all the way up to $140 USD. The tins were on the Pokemon Center for the longest time. You could find these in stores as well. The booster bundles, these dropped at Walmart. I think they dropped at like Target and a couple other places. Then Pokemon Center back in like October, November, actually put these up. Yeah, you can see late September, actually, early October. They put these on the PC for MSRP, like $32 Canadian, whatever that was in USD. Tanked the price. They're already back up to $70 USD. The Sea and Sky boxes came out late last year. I mean, that was wild. These more Peko V-Union boxes, you could find these pretty much in every single store, online, retail, like your Walmarts, your Targets, whatever. These were everywhere. Nobody wanted these. Now, even these are up to $82 USD. It is just insane how much product came out for Crown Zenith and how much consumers have just gobbled it up to the point where, you know, even these just not super desirable tins are $52, $53 USD at this point. Or the Sea and Sky boxes, just a normal collection box is $150 USD on TCG Player. And I'm not saying you should go out and buy Sea and Sky boxes or you should buy these figure collections. I really prefer buying the ETBs. I bought a lot of the tins as well from the PC, which I kind of regret, but people do still want them, so they are moving. They just take up a lot of space and they aren't the best to ship. But I think these Crown Zenith ETBs, and that's kind of the point of this video that I'm trying to get at as I stutter over all my words again. I think you should continue buying Crown Zenith. I think that this box is probably going to be close to $200 by the end of the year. Like, that would not surprise me. And look, there are massive pop reports out there for a lot of these cards, and that's just graded cards. So imagine all the ungraded copies of the Giratina, of the Arceus, the Mewtwo, and these cards have, you know, taken a hit over the past couple months. The Mewtwo is down 25%, the Giratina is down like 15, 16. Arceus 25 as well. A lot of these other cards, the Palkia and Dialga, the Leafeon and Glaceon have held a little bit better. They're still down like 8 to 10%, but that's not like 15 to 20. The Suicune I actually wanted to bring up because I thought this was interesting and I noticed this doing the research for this video. So you can see kind of around May 2nd, like a few days ago, this was a $30, $35 card. Seems like we had a massive buyout here. With 178 items selling, it was up to $45. This is already tanking again. Most recent sales from today, $32, $34, $31. Like, it's already back down to this range, but we did see kind of a buyout there for a couple of days. I really don't know why people try and do this. I mean, you're already getting tanked in terms of price. Maybe someone just wanted a lot of copies, but that happened. The Pikachu, some of these yellow border cards, again, this is the last set with yellow borders that Pokemon has printed. A lot of these cards as well have seen 15 to 20% pullbacks, but still some really great artworks. I mean, people want to chase this Pikachu. They enjoy chasing the Leafeon, the Giratina. It really doesn't matter. Like, Crown Zenith is just so deep. There's so many cards. There's something for everyone. Like, when you look at this set, it actually is kind of insane just how many popular Pokemon are in the set, and it really is impressive that a lot of these cards have held their value, especially some of these V-Stars. Like, to me, I wouldn't see a Leafeon V-Star being a $44 card, especially considering how many copies are probably out there. Same thing with the Glaceon, the Darkrai at over $30. Like, I think it's really impressive, and I know the artworks are great, but again, it is just a V-Star. But that's just my opinion. Like, I think some of these prices are still a little bit too high, but that's probably just my own bias and not actually anything based in reality. But it is going to be very exciting to see Crown Zenith, and we'll go back to the ETB here for a second. Just see where this ends up towards the end of the year. And with a lot of these Sword and Shield boxes starting to move again, I can't imagine Crown Zenith is going to slow down, because if you see a larger spread between some of these boxes, like your Chilling Reign, like your Evolving Skies, like your Fusion Strike, which, by the way, this box is straight up to $550 now. Like all the sales, even yesterday, today, $550. Brilliant Stars too. I can't wait to do Wednesday's Sword and Shield booster box update. This box is up to like $320, most recent sales. $330 even today. $327. Those are the two most recent sales. So just insane growth, basically overnight. I think this will continue. Even Astral and Silver, these boxes are now moving into like the 280, 290 range. But Brilliant might even catch Chilling Reign at the rate it's going. So so much happening with Sword and Shield. And if those boxes continue to go, the Crown Zenith ETB is just going to follow. Or honestly, the Crown Zenith ETB might even be leading when it comes to these price appreciations. Either way, just super exciting to see the progress of this box and see where it goes by the end of the year. I really would not be surprised if we see $200 Crown Zenith regular ETBs by December 31st, 2025. But you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. Also, shout out to you guys who have grabbed the spreadsheet. I updated the Sun and Moon booster boxes today. We're going to be doing that once a month. It's based on North American eBay data, and we go by lowest listed. We'll do the 20% leg up, and then we'll look how many boxes of inventory below the 20% leg up. And then I'm actually looking at average solds for the month, and then the average sale price of those boxes. So a little bit different from the Sword and Shield boxes, just because they don't sell too often. So looking at remaining days of inventory probably just isn't a super accurate metric there. But outside of that, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.